What's the movement, Capricorn? It's your season. It is the 21st of December 2025 as we embark on your season. So happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to all Capricorns this whole season. This is going to be your collective reading that God has blessed. So we thank you, Heavenly Father. And we're going to look at what's been going on with you, Capricorn. Excuse me. What is going on with you and what is the likely outcome. So we're going to start here with the tarot cards and then we will wrap it up with an Oracle of the Unicorn card. So you just apply it best to your circumstance and status as you can. But let's see what's been your movements recently. Okay, we'll take them together. You got the Two of Wands and the Lovers. Ooh, so you starting something new. I like it. And this could be something that was really different for you. You know, something that might have had you traveling. Maybe you heard about this through the grapevine. You know, some little body who likes to gossip or something. But the thing I like with the Page of Swords, yes, he is a secret revealer. He tells things that maybe shouldn't be told, or maybe it's not his place to tell, but it's usually factual. You know, the information that he gives usually isn't a lie or misinformation. It's just that, like I say, it wasn't really his to tell, but he told it anyway. So whatever, you know, in the tarot story, the Page of Swords, his job was to take messages from the king to the people and vice versa, from the people to the king. But you know, he snuck a peek, so he always had a kind of like heads up about what was about to go down either way. And you know, he tells those who he wants to, and those who he doesn't want to tell, he doesn't. So it could be something like that happened, where you kind of got some information ahead of the game. Because the Two of Wands is definitely you on a new beginning. You know, it's like you can stay where you are and that's great. But this new path is opening up for you and it's like you got the world in your hands. So it could be something literal or figuratively foreign to you. You know, it could be online. You might be traveling, but this is you, I see, planning those steps to this new thing. And the Lovers is here, which is the major arcana of Gemini. So you could be dealing with a Gemini, or maybe you have Gemini in your chart. But I feel like with the Lovers, you know, a lot of people think it's about love and romance. And, you know, you have the nakedness, the hedonism of the card. But it's more so, in my experience, it's more so about a choice that you have. Like Adam and Eve. Adam had a choice. He could have ate the forbidden fruit or not. He did, and we know the story. Had he not, you know, we'd know that story. But, you know, it's one of those things where most times I feel like with the Lovers, it's a choice that is something related to whether you will be happy or not. And the thing is like, if you go with the plan, if you stick with the plan, even if things change or what have you, if the plan was to do A, B, C, no matter if things change or not, continue on that path to do A, B, and C. Now you don't have to, because things change, right? So you can alter it, you can shift it as you see fit, but you still have that choice, and you still have the choice to keep it going as was. And so a lot of times I've seen it where you continue as it was, and that's the best bet. So, you know, you had a choice to make here, Capricorn. So doing whatever you saw was fit for yourself. And like I say, maybe you got some kind of heads up that, you know, if you take this new path, you won't regret it. If you stay where you are, you probably won't regret that either. But the new path will bring you so much more. So let's see. Oh, okay. Let's see where you are. You got the Nine of Swords. This little bugger's been coming out a lot recently. So, you know, Capricorn. Ooh, I hit the camera. All right. So, you know, the Nine of Swords is like, I think that there, especially here with the High Priestess, there's some things that haven't been revealed to you. So you might be stressing out about it. Like, oh my gosh, did I make the right decision? I don't know what's the end result here. I don't know how it's going to work out, and just losing sleep over it. Maybe even having some migraines and whatnots. But it's like, hold on. Just because you don't know yet doesn't mean it's wrong. Doesn't mean you made the wrong decision, right? It just means that the information hasn't been revealed to you yet. So instead of thinking the worst, maybe try to think about the best options, because it's easy to think negative. It's too easy to be negative, but you got to flip that, because that's not for sure what it is. What if it is something that, there we go, quite positive? The Wheel of Fortune. Things are changing. You might be traveling. I like the Wheel of Fortune card. Oh yeah, especially here with the stars. So major arcana of Aquarius and Sagittarius going on here. But with the Wheel of Fortune, things are going to be moving everywhere. They're going to be up, down, forward, backward. It's just kind of a dizzy array of events. But I like it because you feel alive for sure. Things are active. Things are moving whichever direction. There is movement here. And a lot of times with the Wheel of Fortune, it's very positive movement. Now, because it's so busy and because it's just going every which way, it might be like, whoa, how do I make sense of it? But again, keeping your mind focused on the positive, keeping your mind focused on the right. That's how you make the most of this. And especially here with the star, this is like things are definitely coming into alignment. You got wish fulfillment here. The star comes after the devil card, the tower card, and then it's the stars. So what that means is, you go through a lot of things that might not have been the best for you. A lot of things that probably shook up your world that you weren't expecting. But then the star is like, it all happened for a reason. And so you will know that reason. You won't just be left hanging like, okay, what was all that about? No, the star comes in and says, the reason why all that had to happen is A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You know what I mean? So, and then not only do you know, but it all kind of comes together really quite beautifully. There's an alignment happening here. The star is over this woman to say, she's the one. This is the one who needs the healing. This is the one who's going to get the blessing. This is the one who's been in the desert without the water for way too long. Let's bring her the ocean. You know what I mean? She will never thirst again. It's that kind of blessing that's coming into you. So, I just feel like buckle up. Buckle up, Cap. All right, this Nine of Swords. Oh, no. Okay. Well, we will take the 5. We'll take both of them. We'll acknowledge the Ace of Cups in the reverse, but I don't read in reversals anymore because you know what? I realize they're not very accurate, to be honest. So the 5 of Cups, the 5 of Pentacles. There might be some worry about health situations, honestly. It could be some, it's the holidays and money gets a little funny because we're trying to do everything for everybody. And, it might be some of that where it's like maybe you spent a lot on this planning and new choice, maybe on a new person, some kind of new love. And it's like, oh, well, I don't know if I should have done that because maybe that new love and you don't work out. So you spent money not to impress, but to be kind. But now it's like, okay, where are they? They're not answering my calls anymore. What the fuck? I mean, apply it how you can. But the 5 of Pentacles is like, hey, listen, it's not, you're not totally broke and you're not totally rich. But the thing I love about the 5 of Pentacles is they are in the place of help. They are right outside the church. They're going to walk in that church. They're going to get a hot meal. They're going to get a bath. They're going to get new clothes. They're going to have a place to stay, at least for a few nights. You know what I mean? This is that refugee camp. This is that, okay, I needed a boost and here it is. So, whatever it is that you're worrying about, your boost is definitely coming. Just make sure you take it. Make sure you take it. Please do not let pride be a thing. Oh, see, love it. 3 of Cups. Yeah. So this Wheel of Fortune is, oh, look who it is. There you are, Capricorn. Boom, the devil showed up. I like the devil card, to be honest. It's one of my favorite. It's like in my top maybe even top 3 tarot favorite cards, definitely top 5. But because the devil card is just like, hey, listen, you know, there are some things going on, but you have the ultimate say. The devil has no power unless you give that to him, but he does show up to kind of warn you, hey, 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 you know, you're playing real close to me, you know, this fire is hot, and I will burn you. So if you want to get burnt, cool, come play. If you don't, back it up a bit. You know, this could be about addiction. Okay, so the lovers over here, this is the same couple in the devil card. It's just they've been doing some things that are not very healthy, and so now they're over here in hell because they've made some unwise decisions. You know, they were over here blessed and pure and innocent, and now they're over here feeling trapped, tormented, and suffering. So it's, you know, it's a choice though that they made. They have the angel over here and the devil over here, but the devil, he's not bound to them. Sure, they're chained up to his little box, but not to him. You know what I mean? And when they want to break free, they can. And so that's the same message for you, Capricorn. If there's some addiction or some, it could be stalking even. It's just something that is like, it could be control. It could be some sin things. There's an imbalance here, but you know exactly what it is. And, you know, you don't have to give into it. You really don't. Sometimes I think, though, with this 9 of Swords and this 5 of Pentacles, it's like, oh my gosh, maybe trying to take desperate measures. But you don't have to. Just give time. And you got this Wheel of Fortune that's going to change everything for you, because the 3 of Cups is total celebration, good news, good announcements, your friends, your family, folks coming through for you to lift you up, to bless you. It very much reminds me of Christmas and the holidays, where everybody is happy to be together. We're eating, we're drinking, we're dancing, we're being merry. That kind of upliftment that isn't just singular. It's not just for that time, but it like revives your spirit and your soul. So you got major changes coming. Just hold on, stay positive. So the unicorn says cycles. Everything has its right time. Amen. Honor the cycles of your body. Tune into the moon's magic. All right, Capricorn, that's what I got for you, darling. I hope it blessed you. Happy birthday. Like, subscribe, share. I'll talk to you soon.